Today, I'd like to talk to you about complementary alternative medicine. Complementary alternative medicine, which is also called CAM, are products that are not a part of conventional or standardized medical health care. I remember growing up in Jamaica, I was very sick. So sick that my father or my mother would have to rush to the fields and find the appropriate herbs that would help treat my condition. I cannot forget, even though being sick, I still have memories of it being bad and memories of it being good. But I can't forget how my father or my mother would go to the fields and they would bring herbs such as redhead or leaf of life or a herb that's called fever grass. My mother would boil this redhead and she would give it to me. And in 2 or 3 days' times, I would feel much better. Or they might have boiled the redhead and give it to me. And the process for healing took place in the same period of time, 2 to 3 or 5 days the most, I would be complete. So those herbs worked. But even the Bible tells you that the herbs are for the healing of the nation. And herbs fall in the category of CAM, complementary alternative medicine. There was a particular time when I had this very high fever and it seemed it would never go down. So they got what is called fever grass and they boiled it and they gave it to me. By boiling it, I remember they had a little ginger because I know ginger is also good, and ginger combines with fever grass gives more to the taste or the flavor. So they would give it to me and it really worked, and fever grass and those herbs are still existing today and they are very, very helpful as it relates to complementary alternative medicine. But there's one particular aspect of these herbs that I can't forget. I can't forget how my brother, over 30 years ago, my elder brother was very sick with a bad flu. And my father went and he got the leaves from a tree that's called cedar tree, a very tall tree. Even the Bible talks about the cedar of Lebanon. Well, I'm not really sure if it's the same tree, but it's called a cedar tree in Jamaica. And my daddy got the leaves and he placed the leaves under the sheet of the bed where my brother was sleeping. And they would also give him some black coffee with a little white rum. And believe it or not, it didn't happen immediately, but in 2 or 3 weeks, my brother was out of that house, being very, very well, whole and better, up and going about his daily chores. So, complementary alternative medicine has its place in the medical fraternity, and it has been and always will be around. The truth is, pharmacies are multi-billionaire companies and a lot of people are making a lot of money out of it. So they will want them to be around and they will always be around. And of course, they have their place in society. But some people have tried assiduously over many years to get better from conventional or standardized medicine and still hasn't gotten better, but has gotten better through CAM or complementary alternative medicine. So I do think that it has its place and it should always be, and people should always continue to study more to see how much better this CAM can be in the lives of people.